Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Good morning. So I decided to jump on this morning because I've had some questions around the importance of social media at Christmas time. And whether you celebrate Christmas or not, it's really important that we make sure you have done some basic things to make sure that you can actually improve your festive marketing with digital media. So let me first of all check I'm sounding all right. As you come in, saying hi, let me know where you're watching from as well. I'm literally just going to very quickly just check my sound, and I hope you're doing well. Let's make sure everything's okay. I don't have a tech team behind me, so this is live checks that I'm doing. Let's see. Good. All right. Well, let's get started. So, if you're a business at the moment, you probably want to make sure that you've got your digital media and marketing stuff, and it does go beyond social media. So, I want you to think about your email marketing. I also want you to think about what you're doing on your website and also when you're using video as well. So, digital, video, email, and also online on your website. Okay, those are three key areas. And I want to also remember to share with you as well about some social media tips, which I'll do at the end. But in terms of your videos, it's very easy to get video content up and running on your page and shared with everybody via a number of ways. You can use YouTube. You don't have to go live on YouTube. You can do pre-recorded videos. You can use Reels. You can use Vimeo channel. You can even do private videos that you're not sharing with the whole of the World Wide Web. But it's important to remember that with video, what you can do is actually cross promote. So once you've done a video, you can send people on to your Instagram or your Facebook or your LinkedIn or your Twitter. And you can also even direct them to your email. You can even gain subscribers and send them to your email and or another channel that you've got that you really want to promote. So it's important to understand how video marketing fits in with your social media. But also, don't forget that when you're using things like email marketing as an example, you can also use that to cross promote. So over the festive season, don't forget that when you're sending emails, get people across your video channel, ask people to connect with you or watch a video. And also you can embed videos as well into your emails that people will go ahead and watch. Now, it's very important that your video content that you are including in your emails is relevant to what you know people need. So don't forget that when you are creating emails, if you are embedding videos in your emails, it's mega important to make sure those videos are either ones that you know will be a massive hit or videos that you know will actually be successful in terms of what you're sharing and the relevance to it being a season of, giving, hope, joy, Christmas, etc. And people will actually resonate with it because they've got to resonate with it in order for you to actually see any kind of engagement or any kind of, conversion rate. So including emails in your video captions as an example and vice versa, including embedding videos in your emails is another way, right? Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. So if you are also going to be using, let's just say aside from the kind of emails embedding video, if you are also going to be using email marketing, don't forget you can still be trying to gain subscribers as well. So remember to appeal for subscribers. Remind people why they need to subscribe. Tell people why they need to actually go onto your email list. What are you including? How often are you going to include it? When are you actually going to be sending emails out? What's the frequency of your emails? And more importantly, what benefits are there going to be for someone who subscribed? Because when you're actually sending out emails, what you want is not necessarily sales immediately, but a relationship with your readers. So when you're sending emails, it's not just about keeping the level of readers what they're at. It's actually about appealing to new subscribers as well. So think about how you might do that over the festive season, maybe on a receipt, maybe when you're sending out an invoice, maybe when you're even doing an update on your website or writing a blog post. Include a link so people can sign up to your emails. And then, of course, your website, that third point that I mentioned. So this is a very quick video for you today. With your website, what you really want to be doing is making sure that you have included, for example, a hero image at the top. So some kind of image or visual or even an audio that people can actually connect with so that they know that you have something going on over the festive season. So if that's a special offer, top sellers, gift guide, tag it in or promote it via your cover photo, also known as a hero image. So use your images on your website that are relevant to the season, relevant to promotions, relevant to things you might want to sell to actually engage with your audience and actually people that you want to connect with. When people come to your website at the moment, as an example, what do they see? Do they see immediately what it is you're offering? Do they see immediately how to contact you? Can they see your frequently asked questions or your delivery times or your last date for making orders, because all of these things are going to be important when you're kind of putting all the dots together with your branding and marketing over the festive season. So think about what you can do to improve your website. If you've got a blog, write blog posts. If you've got images, spruce them up a little bit. I did a whole post on this in a different video on how you can use different ways to update your brand, revamp your brand before 2022. So look at your brand, where it is at the moment and how it's positioned on your website. Are you sharing your brand story? Is your brand story relevant to this season at the moment? Maybe you've got something you could tie in to this time of year. Have you actually been able to share on your page, customer testimonials, reviews from people that have previously bought your products and services over the last few years at this time of year in particular? Because that, again, is going to make it more relevant. So don't forget with your website, I'm just sharing a few nuggets here. Think about how you can connect with your website, with your audience, and the timeliness of your messages and your images and your brand and what it is you are actually conveying to people that visit and land on your page. If you haven't yet got a freebie, make sure that is something you connect with as well. Because if you have a freebie on your page or a landing page, or you're giving out samples, or you even have a paid lead magnet, go and check out my video on lead magnets for more on this. This will also help you to ensure you're capturing data, which is also mega important. So your website can include videos. It can include a link to sign up on your emails. It can include reference to your emails as well. You can even use emails that you've written to embed that as part of your blog. But don't forget, the important thing, and probably why you're here today watching, is relation to social media. So let's look at how your social media, as I wrap up this video, can actually be improved over the festive season. First of all, make sure your blue clickable link, is one that people can actually click on to access information almost straight away. It's going to give them details of what you're promoting at the moment. So if you've still got your Easter offer, if you're still promoting information from 2019, that needs to be updated now. Take a look at that. Also, do consider sprucing up your visuals, using a bit of audio, using a bit of music even, because Christmas music is available now on your, tunes. If you've got Instagram as an example and you go to audio in the search, you can find Christmas music. You can even create or find Christmas music from tools like Canva as well. And also platforms actually share music with you that are royalty free. So you don't really need permissions, but always check again before posting. And don't forget that when you're sharing audio, when you've updated your blue link, you also want to be making sure you are showing up as well. And if not you, at least some brand ambassadors. So think about who you can have on your page, previous client testimonials, and share those in your stories or share those via your social media platform so people can see, for example, from your bestsellers, what other people have said about your products and services. And when you're using social media, the most important thing right now in the festive season is to ensure that you are communicating with an audience. So look at who you've been communicating with over the last few months. Is the product or service you will be promoting over the next few weeks relevant to that audience? Because if it's not, then you need to widen your audience, cast your net wider, start using hashtags that people will actually be able to connect with, track, and follow so that you can be found easily in the explore page or on the search pages. And it's not just about Instagram, but let me just also add in, Instagram is a shoppable platform. So if you've got a platform that you are connected to, such as a Facebook shop or Shopify as an example, don't forget you can connect people to a shoppable item by literally connecting your Facebook commerce pages. Go into your Facebook ads manager, your commerce pages, and actually connect your Instagram shop, or just connect a Facebook shop to your Facebook business page, which I'm going to get onto in a moment, to actually ensure people can actually buy from you directly from the site. It's quite easy, and the Facebook help section actually has a lot of tips on this, so you can set up on either Facebook or Instagram. And Instagram help also has a whole section as well to help you set your shop up easily. Now, touched a bit on Instagram there. Make sure your audience are connected to you, and if they're not, engage with other pages, like other people's posts, but also importantly, share content that's going to help you build your community by using hashtags. And that just moves us nicely over to Facebook very briefly. Facebook business page, make sure your blue button is ready for you to take customers or inquiries. Make sure you've updated your opening hours as well, so people know when you are going to be open over the festive season. If you're going to be closed for a while over the festive season, then make sure you've told people when that is. And of course, also make sure that little things like the hashtags you're using on Facebook, or even where you are sharing as a Facebook business page on other groups and other Facebook business pages, is actually relevant and useful information to help you build and grow a community on Facebook. A lot of you haven't promoted on Facebook for a while, so I'd really encourage you to rejuvenate that page by sharing something funny, sharing an interesting fact, sharing a promotion, or even going live. That will immediately help you in terms of you connecting with your audience. And why not even create an event? Do an online event on your socials. Maybe create a shop or do an online pop-up where you are hosting your own products and services and showcasing, which a lot of my clients have done. Showcase your products on social media. You can do that as an event. You can create an event online and you can invite people to that event. So give them enough notice, okay? And what about LinkedIn? Do you know that on your features section on LinkedIn, you can now create, or for a long time you've been able to create, but maybe if you haven't already, you need to create a features section. Yeah, so highlight things you are featuring over the next few weeks, over the festive season. You know, add the Christmas guide catalog, add useful tips you've shared on a video, bookmark as something for people to actually find out information about what it is you're doing over the festive season and put that on your LinkedIn. Maybe even update your cover photo on LinkedIn so people have got a very clear idea of what it is you're going to be doing over the next few weeks on the festive season. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, give them useful information that they can connect with via visuals, via audio. And don't forget as well, you can even use voice messages now on LinkedIn too. Okay. I'm also going to touch on Twitter. If you're not tweeting yet, or if you haven't used Twitter in a while, don't forget, as a very quick tip, you can simply pin, if you're not active on Twitter anymore, simply pin your most important message now that people can see and include a few hashtags on it as well, so people can find you on Twitter, even if you're not actively posting on that page anymore. And finally, with things like TikTok and Reels, don't forget that if you don't want to show your face on social media, you can very easily do voiceovers of images. You can put some images together, create a compilation of images and save it as an MP4 on Canva, okay, in a Reel format or in an Instagram or IGTV format. IGTV can be used to push your products and services. So can Reels, so can TikTok. So don't forget, these are very quick tips on social media. I hope you found them useful. If you have, do give this video a like or share it and subscribe, because some more tips will be coming your way over the next few weeks.